So, well, one of the customers I talked to last year, they had a 10-year term policy, and they were just kind of hemming and hawing over pricing a little bit because they were now 10 years older, and but they were supposed to be super healthy, and we should have been able to just get them new policies at just a little bit more money, and they weren't even sure they were going to do it. And so right in the middle, but they really needed it. This was an older husband and wife, and they had a mortgage on their house together. They were in their 70s. And so they were supposed to get super preferred rates, but halfway, and I was trying to replace their policy from their existing policy. And just a couple of weeks into the process, they called me up. They said, my wife got some really bad news, last week, and, she has cancer, and, it really doesn't look good at all. And so I don't know what we can do as far as, getting this new policy. And I looked at their policy. I said, the current policy you have is convertible. So even though it expires, just in 2 months, we can actually change the type of policy that it is, and you can just extend it. It's a different type of product, but you can make the current policy you have go longer. And basically you can, even though she's been diagnosed with terminal cancer, you can hang on to the life insurance coverage that you bought, the term life insurance that you had. And they didn't know that. And they also didn't know that they had a benefit provision on the policy that would allow them to access the money right away for medical treatments or experimental treatments. And so we converted that policy. It was for $250,000. And about 3 months after we did that, I got a call from her daughter. Said, George's passed away, and I have this claim form, but they're asking questions about when she was diagnosed, and I don't understand what happened, how she was able to hang on to this policy. I was like, no, you should answer all those questions honestly on the application. She was allowed to hang on to the policy without requalifying for it, and so that family ended up having $250,000 of life insurance, and her husband was able to stay in the home that they were living in together.